Welcome to the Fusion Flow podcast, where transformation meets breath, healing, and empowerment. I'm your host, Erica Carter Folk, transformational coach, breathwork facilitator, and founder of Mind Fusion Transformations. Today, we're about to get up close and personal with our breath, and trust me, you'll want to stick around for this one. Because today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the breathwork secrets that help me release years of emotional weight, and how you can start doing it in less than 10 minutes. Hey Fusion family, welcome back to the Fusion Flow podcast, where we blend a little science, a little soul, and a whole lot of heart to help you heal, grow, and step into your most powerful self. I'm your host, Erica, and if you're new here, welcome to the community. If you're a returning listener, you already know we don't just talk about transformation, we actually do the work together. Now let's get real for a second. How many of us are walking around carrying pain, stress, or old emotional gunk that we just can't seem to shake? Maybe it's heartbreak, maybe it's anxiety, or maybe it's just that nagging heaviness you can't quite name. Trust me, I've been there, and I know how exhausting it can be holding it all in. Like you're carrying around a suitcase full of bricks. Well, today, we're putting that suitcase down, because in this episode, we're talking about one of my absolute favorite tools for emotional healing and release, breathwork. If you've ever thought, breathwork? Isn't that just breathing? Oh, honey, you're in for a treat. Breathwork is the secret sauce that has helped me and so many of my clients move through years of stuck emotion, anxiety, and even trauma. It's like a spa day for your nervous system, and you don't even have to leave your living room. We're going to break down what breathwork actually is, why it's so powerful for emotional healing, and I'll share a little of my own journey with it, because you know I keep it real. And of course I wouldn't leave you hanging. I'll guide you through a mini breathwork session right here on the podcast, so you can experience the magic for yourself. So whether you're listening in the car, or on a walk, or curled up on the couch, get ready to breathe a little deeper, let go a little more, and maybe even surprise yourself with how much lighter you can feel by the end of this episode. Grab your water, get comfy, and let's jump in. All right, let's get to the good stuff. What exactly is breathwork, and why should you care? Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Erica, I breathe every day. What's so special about that? And you're right, breathing is the most natural thing in the world. But here's the kicker. Most of us are only scratching the surface of what our breath can do. Breathwork is simply conscious, intentional breathing, using specific patterns to tap into your body's natural ability to heal, release, and reset. Think of it like this. Your breath is the remote control for your nervous system. When life gets stressful, most of us hit the panic button. Shallow, rapid breaths, tension in the chest, feeling frazzled. But with breathwork, you learn to switch gears and hit reset instead, calming your mind and body in real time. It's like you've been stuck on the anxiety channel, and with breathwork, you finally get to flip to peace, clarity, and even joy. Let's sprinkle in a little science, shall we? When you breathe deeply and intentionally, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the rest and digest mode. It's the opposite of fight or flight response that gets triggered when you get stressed, anxious, or reliving old pain. Deep breathing lowers your heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and signals your body that it's safe to relax. It also increases oxygen flow to your brain, which boosts clarity, focus, and even your mood. Basically, it's like giving your whole system a spa day. No fancy robe required. And here's the real magic. Breathwork isn't just about physical benefit. When you breathe consciously, you create space for emotions to rise and release. Old grief, anger, or anxiety that's been hiding out in your body, the breath helps you move it gently and powerfully. It's not uncommon to feel tingling, warmth, or even a wave of emotion during a session. That's your body doing its thing, letting go of what's been weighing you down. So whether you're a science geek, a spiritual seeker, or just someone who wants to feel better, breathwork meets you where you are. It's ancient wisdom backed by modern research, and is accessible to everyone. No yoga pants or incense required, unless you want them, of course. And no, you don't need to sit cross-legged on a mountaintop or chant in Sanskrit. This is for real life, real people, and real healing. The breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. Thich Nhat Hanh. Oh, are you ready to see what breath can really do? Now, let's bring this a little closer to home. If you told me 5 years ago that breathing would become my superpower, I would have laughed. And then probably asked for a coffee. But here's the thing. You know I'm not just here to toss around wellness buzzwords. I live this stuff. And trust me, I wasn't always a breathwork believer. When I first heard about breathwork, I thought, okay, another wellness fad. I already breathe every day. How special can this be? I was a little skeptical, and maybe just a tiny bit stubborn. But as life would have it, breathwork found me right when I needed it most. Picture this. I was juggling work, building my business, and carrying around a suitcase full of unprocessed emotions. Grief, anger, stress, you name it. And I've been through some heavy stuff. And like so many of us, I was really good at looking like I had it all together, even when I was running on empty inside. My first real breathwork session was a game changer. I remember lying down, rolling my eyes a little and thinking, all right, let's get this over with. But as I started breathing deeply, like really breathing, not just the shallow keep it together breaths, I felt something shift. It was as if my body had been waiting for this invitation to let go. Suddenly, emotions bubbled up. Tears, laughter, even a little bit of anger. And you know what? I felt so good to finally release it. I walked out of that session feeling lighter, like I had set down a backpack I didn't even realize I was carrying. Breathwork became my secret weapon for healing. When old wounds or resentments tried to sneak back in, and they tried, I come back to my breath. It became my anchor on tough days and my celebration on good ones. I started weaving breathwork into my coaching practice and watched my clients experience their own breakthroughs too. One client told me, Erica, I've been in therapy for years and I never felt this kind of release. That's when I knew. This isn't just about breathing. This is about freedom. And just so we're clear, breathwork isn't about being zen all the time or floating away on a cloud. Sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's emotional, and sometimes you'll find yourself laughing at how much you needed it. But every single time, it's real, it's raw, and it's yours. So if you ever felt stuck, heavy, or just plain tired of carrying around old pain, trust me, you're in the right place. Breathwork helped me reclaim my peace, and I know it can do the same for you. Okay, now that you've got the science and the soul, let's bring it home with a practice that just might blow your heart wide open. I want you to experience the power of your breath firsthand. So if you're somewhere safe and cozy, this is your cue. Pause the world, turn inward, and let's breathe together. All right, it's time for my favorite part. Let's breathe together. If you're driving or operating heavy machinery, please hit pause and come back to this when you can really be present and safe. For everyone else, go ahead and get comfy. This is your moment. You deserve it. If you want to set the mood, dim the lights, grab a cozy blanket, and maybe light a candle. Whatever helps you feel relaxed and supported. This is your time to show up for yourself. No apologies, no guilt. Now for some of you, this might be your very first time doing intentional breathwork. If so, welcome. You're in for a treat. And if you're a seasoned breather, you already know the magic that's about to unfold. Before we dive in, let's set an intention for our practice today. This is just a simple way to focus your energy and let your body know what you're ready to receive. Maybe your intention is to let go of stress, invite in peace, or just be present with yourself for the next few minutes. If you have a mantra like, I'm safe to feel, or I allow myself to release, use that. If nothing comes to mind, that's okay. Just hold space for whatever you need most right now. Now, let's talk about what you might experience during breathwork. Because let's be real, it's not always just inhale, exhale, done. Breathwork can bring up all kinds of sensations and emotion, and every single one of them is normal and welcome. You might feel tingling in your hands, feet, or face. That's just energy moving, totally normal. You might notice an urge to move, stretch, or even make sound. Go ahead and do it. Listen to your body. If you need to wiggle, stomp, or let out a big sigh, let it happen. Sometimes people experience what's called tetany. Your hands might cramp up like lobster claws, or you might feel tightness in your face. If that happens, just try releasing the breath with a big audible exhale, like, ah, and let your body soften. You could feel a wave of emotion, tears, laughter, even anger or joy. All of it is welcome. This is your body's way of letting go of what's been stored. And if you feel nothing but peace and stillness, that's perfect too. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Your only job is to show up and let your breath do the work. You are safe, you are supported, and you are in control at all times. If you need to slow down, pause, or stop, honor that. This is your journey. All right, get comfy, feet flat on the floor or lying down. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes if you like, or keep a soft gaze. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Feel the belly rise. Hold it. And exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your belly fall. Let's do 5 of these together. I'll count you through. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale slowly. That's 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Let go of any tension. 2. Inhale, fill up your belly. Hold. Exhale, release. 3. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, making a sound if you want. 4. Last one, make it count. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, let it all out. 5. Beautiful. Now I invite you to keep breathing at your own pace in through your nose. Hold, then out through your mouth. I'll give you about 8 minutes here to continue, and I'll be right here with you, offering encouragement and reminders. Remember your intention or mantra. Repeat it silently if you like. Let your breath guide you. Continue with the deep breaths. That's it. In through your nose, hold out through your mouth. It's safe to feel. Just let your body do the work. That's it. Keeping those breaths going. Inhale. Exhale. If you notice tingling or energy moving, that's just your body waking up. Allow it. You are supported, you are held, you are safe. That's it. Keeping the breath going. Deepen your breath. Dig deep in the body. Allow yourself to experience. Your hands tight. Try an audible exhale and let the energy move. Said, I am here with you. You are safe. It is safe to feel. It is safe to breathe. If emotions come up, let them flow. Tears, laughter, even frustration. It's all welcome here. Let it be easy. Allow what wants to move to move. You are coming home to yourself. All right, as you finish your last few breaths, I invite you to take 2 more slow, gentle breaths, and then let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Bring your hands to your heart if you feel called. Notice the stillness, the clarity. Have gratitude for your breath, for your body, and for this time you gave yourself. Now gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a big stretch. And when you're ready, flutter your eyes open and come back to the room. And just sit peacefully for a few moments. Let your body breathe itself and notice how you feel. And as we close, remember, you just gave your nervous system the gift of oxygen, intention, and presence. That's a powerful reset. As you move through the rest of your day, carry this feeling of lightness and power with you. Remember, you can return to your breath anytime you need it. How was that for you? Breathe it in. Let it settle. That moment of stillness at the end, that's integration starting to take root. Let's take a few minutes to reflect together. All right, welcome back. Whether you kept breathing with me for a few minutes or you went the full session, I want you to take a moment and just notice how you feel. No rush, no pressure, just curiosity. How's your body? How's your mind? Did anything shift for you? Remember, breathwork isn't about doing it right. It's about being present with whatever is real for you. Maybe you feel lighter. Maybe you feel a little emotional, or maybe you're just thinking, wow, I didn't know I was holding all that. Whatever you're experiencing, it's all perfectly normal. This is your body's way of saying, thank you for finally letting me exhale. If you experience tingling, a need to move, tears, laughter, or even a little resistance, congratulations, you're human. Breathwork can bring up all sorts of things, and every single one of them is valid. Sometimes what comes up is the very thing we've been pushing down or ignoring, and guess what? That's where the healing starts. And hey, if you didn't feel a huge emotional wave, that's okay too. Sometimes it's subtle. The shift might show up later in how you sleep, or how you respond to stress, or even how you speak to yourself. I encourage you to grab a journal, if you have one handy, and jot down anything that came up for you. Here are a few prompts to help you reflect. What sensations did you notice in your body? Did any memories, thoughts, or emotions surface? How do you feel now compared to before you started? Is there anything you want to release or anything you want to invite in moving forward? And if journaling isn't your thing, that's okay too. Sometimes just sitting in stillness and letting your breath settle is the best integration. Maybe take a gentle walk, sip some water, or just give yourself a high five for showing up for yourself today. Yeah, I said it, give yourself a high five. You earned it. The more you practice breathwork, the more your body will trust that it's safe to let go. Over time, you might notice you're less reactive, more grounded, or more in tune with your needs. And trust me, that's a superpower in today's world. So honor whatever came up. Be gentle with yourself. Healing isn't always pretty, but it's always worth it. And remember, you can come back to your breath anytime. It's the most loyal tool you have. It's literally been with you since day one. If you want to share your experience or you have questions, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a message on Instagram at MindFusionCoach or send me an email. You're not alone in this journey. Okay, let's talk real talk. The breathwork was beautiful, but how do we bring that peace into the chaos of everyday life? Let's break it down. Let's face it, the world isn't always a Zen garden. We all have those moments when emotions sneak up on us. A stressful email, a tough conversation, or that random memory that pops up while you're just trying to mind your business at Target. Here's where breathwork becomes your secret weapon. Not just something you do on the podcast, but something you can call on anytime, anywhere. Sometimes when emotions come in hot and you need a quick reset, pairing your breath with a calming phrase, what I like to call a pocket mantra, can make all the difference. Try these on for size. I ride the wave, I don't drown in it. My breath is my calm. This moment is mine to reclaim. Choose one that speaks to you, or repeat all three like your own personal power spell. These little phrases can become your emotional armor in the wild. The next time you feel that familiar wave, maybe it's anxiety, anger, sadness, or just overwhelm, pause. Yep, I said it. Give yourself permission to pause. You don't have to power through or pretend you're fine. Instead, take a few of those deep belly breaths we practiced. Inhale through your nose, let your belly rise, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Even just 3 conscious breaths can shift your whole vibe. If you're in public and feel self-conscious, no worries. Nobody has to know you're doing breath work. Just soften your shoulders, breathe a little deeper, and let the tension melt. And if you need to step away for a minute, do it. Your emotional well-being is worth more than anyone else's side-eye. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. They want to move through you, not get stuck. Breathwork helps you process in the moment instead of bottling up things until you explode. Or let's be real, ugly cry in the car later. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Soon enough, you'll be the person who handles chaos with grace, and maybe even a little sass. And if you ever feel yourself spiraling, come back to your intention from today's session. Remind yourself, I am safe to feel. My breath is my anchor. I can handle whatever comes my way, because you absolutely can. If you want to go deeper, set aside a few minutes each day for breathwork. Maybe first thing in the morning, on your lunch break, or before bed. Make it your daily reset button. And if you ever want to explore more advanced techniques, you know where to find me. I've got a whole toolkit ready for you. So let's make a pact. The next time life tries to knock you off your center, you're going to pause, breathe, and reclaim your peace. One breath at a time. Woo! If that wasn't a solid tune-up, I don't know what is. You've got the tools, you've got the breath. Now let's wrap it up with a few final thoughts and a sneak peek about what's coming next. I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling a little lighter, a little more connected, and a whole lot more empowered after our breathwork journey together. Remember, emotional healing doesn't have to be complicated or dramatic. Sometimes all it takes is a few deep breaths and a willingness to let go of what's been weighing you down. If you loved this episode, I'd be so grateful for you to share it with a friend, leave a review, or tag me on Instagram at MindFusionCoach. Your stories and breakthroughs inspire me just as much as you say I inspire you, so keep them coming. And if you want to keep this breathwork magic going, don't forget, I host live group breathwork sessions every Tuesday evening. These are the perfect way to deepen your practice, connect with a supportive community, and experience new breathwork themes each week. Whether you're a brand new or a seasoned breather, you are absolutely welcome. You can find all the details and sign up at mind-fusion.com/events or through the link in my Instagram bio. Your breath is free. It's always with you and it never lies. So use it. Next week, we're diving into a topic I know hits home for so many: reclaiming your power after betrayal. If you've ever had your trust broken by a partner, a friend, or even yourself, you'll want to tune in. We're getting real about how to rebuild trust and confidence from the inside out. And you know I'll be bringing the tough love and the practical tools. Until then, take a deep breath, trust the flow, and remember, you are worthy of peace, healing, and connection. I'll see you next time.
This has been the Fusion Flow podcast with Erica Carter Folk. For more resources or to connect with me, visit mind-fusion.com or follow me on Instagram at mindfusioncoach. See you next time.